Hey there, Stevo the Tyre Man, back for another round, okay? Back in the garage for my second lot of content. I'm gonna call this one, Are Cheap Tyres Good? Okay? You might call them budget tyres, low price tyres, same thing really, different name. And look, for those who don't want to hang around and listen to the explanation as to why known brand or tyres are better than cheap tyres, the short answer is no, they're not. And that's not going to be a surprise for most people. Tyres are a product like any other. You get what you pay for. You pay a lower price, you can't expect premium price performance, okay? And look, for me, the big things that differentiate cheap tyres and known brand tyres is the fact that generally cheap tyres will generally do one thing okay, not usually good, sometimes not bad, where known brand tyres will generally have good performance over a number of characteristics, okay? So that R&D that the big brands spend to improve performance means that, yeah, these are well-engineered products that give good performance over a number of characteristics, okay? And look, let's point out what they are, okay? And let's see where, yeah, occasionally the cheaper brand tyres do okay. Grip levels, look, occasionally cheaper brand tyres will be okay, but usually they'll have a very fast wear rate to go with that, okay? Most of them generally have much lower grip levels than quality tyres. And look, that's really important because straight away you are compromising safety, okay? And we'll talk more about that specifically. Noise, yeah, generally a lot noisier than quality tyres. Rolling resistance is usually greater, so they use more fuel. We'll talk about that too. So are they really good value? Are they cheaper in the long run? Maybe not, okay? Wear rates, yeah, they generally don't wear that good either. So yeah, the short answer is it worth really buying lower price tyres? Now look, I understand why a lot of people do that. The rego's due, they need new tyres to keep that thing running. They haven't got that much money in their pocket. They just got to spend the minimum they can to get that vehicle going. But my argument here is if you can rustle up those extra bucks to get something the next level up, it's so much better and so much better value for yourself. Whoever's using the car, whoever else is on the road, but also your hip pocket. Let's have a look at it, okay? Now, you don't have to take my word for it, okay? My advice is to do your own research, check out magazine test results from Australia, but especially Europe, where they have a long tradition of magazine test results comparing different performance characteristics of current model tyres. And often they'll throw in a low price tyre into the mix. And look, the common theme both in Australia and overseas is that when they throw a low price tyre into the mix with well-known tyres, they're generally way behind. The differences between quality tyres is generally quite small, but the difference compared to a lower price tyre is generally a lot, okay? So yeah, the first thing, what makes me a little disappointed with some people not thinking about this purchase enough is the fact that a lot of people, spend a lot of money on a late model vehicle with really great safety features, and I'll pick on two of those. ABS, so anti-lock braking, vehicle stability control, that's great, but then they'll, after their original equipment tyres wear out, which are usually excellent quality tyres, they'll go and put low price cheapy tyres on it, okay? So straight away, they're compromising the performance or the performance of those safety features from their vehicle. So your vehicle, especially those systems, still rely inherently on the grip provided by the tyres fitted to that vehicle. So if you're starting to fit low grip tyres, your braking distances are longer, okay? And that's a really important point. If we pull the safety word out, okay, and we're looking at emergency situations where the difference between hitting something, be it a pedestrian, another vehicle, the difference is a couple of metres, yeah, cheaper tyres will often let you down. Or the other way, the quality tyre will give you that stopping distance that means you're not running into people or other vehicles, okay? And you're driving away, yeah, maybe a bit spooked, but with a vehicle that's intact, okay? And really, again, think hard about that one, okay? Is it really worthwhile? compromising that that safety. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've already mentioned. Known brands spend a lot of tech on R&D to really improve the performance of their tyres. More recently, rolling resistance has been a big one that manufacturers have been focusing on to improve fuel consumption, mainly to help OE fitments and improve fuel consumption of vehicles. A big push to reduce energy consumption. But you'll find that cheap tyres nearly always are heavier. They're made with old tech and they'll generally use more fuel. So let's think about it straight away. Okay, so we're compromising grip levels, noise, safety, but are they cheaper? So let's do some quick numbers, okay? So let's have a look. So let's say these low price tyres do about 50,000 Ks, all right? And they use 1/4 of a litre more per 100 kilometres an hour, per 100 kilometres, sorry, not an hour, per 100 kilometres. So at $1.89 a litre, that works out to an extra $236 odd over the life of those tyres. Suddenly they're not that cheap, are they? Okay. So again, when you're purchasing tyres, yeah, my advice, Steve's tip for the day is to steer away from the low price tyres. They're not really low price. And the compromise you make, yeah, they're not good. And also think about it. I know people who have purchased the low price tyres and they've regretted it, and then they've gone, oh, wow, I've got to put up with these for this many Ks. They're noisy. When it rains, we struggle to get around roundabouts without understeering off them. They're just generally not happy with their choice or themselves afterwards, okay? Again, I can understand why they've made that choice at the time, but they often regret that choice, okay? So, all right, that's a finish today's one. Have a good think about it. Like, subscribe. You can see I've used a little bit newer tech today, okay? And yeah, there'll be some more great content soon with, yeah, more editing. Yeah, a lot more, okay? We're going to get more techie soon. The next one I want to do is about calculating tyre pressures, and this is certainly going to be aimed at the four-wheel drive segment, but also, yeah, look, anything really that has a pneumatic tyre that needs pressure calculation, but specifically commercial vehicles as well, but yeah, also passenger cars. Okay, brilliant. Thanks for your time. Hope you liked it.